Can you start a print-on-demand business on Etsy in 2026 for absolutely $0? The short answer is no. It does cost $15 to $30 to actually open your Etsy account in the first place, depending on where you live. But here's the part that's important to understand. It's still one of the cheapest and most beginner-friendly businesses that you can start in 2026. But if you're waiting until everything feels perfect, you're probably never going to get started. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real cost to get started on Etsy. I'll teach you where your money actually goes and how to start in a way that doesn't waste time or money. Because I've seen both sides of this. People who start simple and scale, and people who overthink it, buy too much, and never get their shop off the ground. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how much you actually need to get started, what to skip, and how to start lean without sabotaging yourself. And why is Etsy the perfect place to get started for your business? It's because you're not starting a business completely from scratch. Etsy already has millions of shoppers coming to their platform every single year. People are already searching for and buying products on there every single day. So as a beginner, your job isn't to drive traffic and find the customers for your business. Your job is to figure out what people are already searching for and buying on Etsy today and how you can create a better version of that product. Because the alternative, starting your own website, might sound all great until you realize that even if you can find a platform to start for absolutely $0, you're still going to have to learn how to design, how to market, how to make content for social media, and maybe even how to run Facebook ads, all before getting your first sale. Etsy skips all of that. You're stepping into a marketplace where buyers are already hanging out. So now the real question becomes, if it's not free, what does it actually cost you to start right away? And before we get into it, hi, hello. If we haven't met before, my name is Cassie Johnson and welcome to my channel. I've been selling print-on-demand products on Etsy for over 5 years. I've sold over $1 million in products, but better than that, I've helped thousands of other sellers start and scale their very own Etsy shops. And if you want a step-by-step roadmap to building your Etsy shop the right way, I'll be covering everything from creating your first listings to knowing what to be listing for each month and when. The link's in the description below, or comment the word waitlist and I'll send you the link. So let's go over the numbers. So no, starting Etsy isn't free. Depending on where you live, it's going to cost you $15 to $30 just to open your account in the first place. Then from there, you need to know that it costs money to post products for sale on Etsy, which is 20 cents per listing. Most Etsy stores need to post about 50 items for sale in their store before they really start getting their first few sales. And so that's about $10 in listing fees. Now I do have a special code for you that if you haven't opened up your Etsy store just yet, I'll put the link in the description. You can use my code to actually open your Etsy shop and you'll get 40 free listings, which is about $8 free and can really help with those initial startup costs. But honestly, that's not the real cost. The real cost happens after you start getting orders. This is the part that surprises most new Etsy sellers, because you might think that when a customer orders something on Etsy, they pay for the product and then you just get sent the profit. That's not actually how it works with a print-on-demand business on Etsy. If you work with a print-on-demand company like I do, which is called Printify, Printify actually prints and ships all the products for you once the customer orders. So the benefit is that you don't have to order a printer. You don't have to order hundreds of shirts and learn how to print and order shipping materials and then print and ship every product when you get an order. But that does mean that now you are the middleman between Etsy and your print provider, Printify. So when you get an order on Etsy, first you're going to have to pay Printify to print and ship that item. And then in the future, Etsy's going to pay you the price that the customer paid minus the Etsy fees the very next day. But for the first 90 days, since you're a new seller and Etsy's not sure if you're going to scam their customers or not, they put you on something called payment reserves, which means that they keep a portion of the Etsy sales money until the item actually ships and gets sent to the customer. Which means that it'll be about a week or 2 weeks, depending on where it falls, before you actually get the money for the Etsy sale. So let's do an example. Let's say you sell 5 shirts your first week selling on Etsy. Each shirt on Printify, let's say, costs $12 and $4.50 to ship it. You're paying about $16.50 per shirt to Printify to print and ship that item to your customer. So for those first 5 orders, you're paying about $82.50 out of pocket before you've actually been paid from Etsy. So let's say you sell those shirts for $28 a piece on Etsy. After the Etsy fees, like the 20 cents to relist the item, the 6.5% transaction fees, the 3% processing fee, you'd get to keep $8.39 in profit. So total, you'd make about $42 profit off these 5 sales. But again, you had to pay that $82 up front. So if you don't have a buffer of some money in your account to get started, then you literally can't fulfill the orders in the first place, even if your store is working and starting to get sales. So this is why I recommend that you have $200 to $300 set aside to get your business started and off the ground. Not because it's necessarily expensive to get started, but because it keeps your business running once it starts working. So let's go over what you actually need to get your Etsy shop started literally today. You don't need a complicated setup, you just need these 3 things. Number 1, you need an Etsy account. Again, this will cost you $15 or $30, and then you'll be paying that 20 cents per listing fee, but don't forget my link down in the description for 40 free listings. And number 2 is a completely free Printify account. Again, Printify is who will be printing and shipping all of your items for you, and they do have hundreds of different products that you can choose from in their catalog. So even if you don't want to sell shirts, there's so many other products like ornaments, phone cases, mugs, and more. Anything you want to sell, they probably have it. And then you'll just pay Printify per order that you get. And I will have a link for Printify down in the description for you as well to sign up for that completely free account. And number 3, what you'll need is a design software. So selling on Etsy, you do need to create the designs yourself to sell on their platform. And that's not as hard as you might think. There's an amazing design tool called Kittl that you can sign up for. There is a free version of the account that's pretty limited, but you can try it completely for free just to see what you think. And then it's only $12 a month, and you can use it to make all of your designs. One really great thing about Kittl is they have a bunch of amazing design templates that if you are getting started with 0 knowledge on how to make designs for products, you can take a look through the templates that they have on their website and use that to get started with making designs. You're not just staring at a blank screen and not knowing what to make next. And then again, believe it or not, I've got a link for Kittl down in the description for you as well with a discount code to save you some money on that subscription. You don't need 5 different design tools, you just need 1 to get started with and start getting you results fast. Now let's talk about research. How do you find out what's selling on Etsy and what you should actually be designing for and when? Because a lot of people think you need to pay for a tool, but you don't actually have to. If you're starting with a limited budget, you can actually do all of your Etsy research on Etsy manually yourself. If you're on a tight budget, then what you'll do is go to Etsy and you can search on Etsy to find products that are trending right now by looking for items with bestseller badges or logos up in the top corner saying that that item sold 5+ times in the last 24 hours. You can take a look at the titles and the tags for listings that are selling well to find out what keywords you should use in your title and tags for your listings. And you can take a look through all the different products to see what kind of design styles are trending that you can use in your own designs. I actually sold my first $500,000 on Etsy without ever even using a research tool. But nowadays, I would never go back to that because there are amazing research tools like Everbee that can save you hours of research time and make the process so much easier. So if there's one more software that you might want to splurge for, I would recommend an Everbee account. Everbee is a Google Chrome extension, so it's built right into your Chrome extension on your computer. What that means is when you're searching through Etsy, you're gonna see data underneath every Etsy listing, so you don't have to click it to see if it's been sold. You'll get data right away from Everbee. But even better than that, and what I use the most often, is their filtering tools. If you go over to the left and you click Product Analytics, you can sort the search results and find shops that are less than a year old that have a lot of sales. So you can do research that way. Or you can find Etsy listings that are less than 2 months old that have sold over 100 times to really get an idea of what's trending and what's selling really well on Etsy right now without having to click through hundreds of listings yourself. So start for free if you need to. If you are really on a budget and you only have $200-300 to get your business started, don't overload yourself with a bunch of different subscriptions. Start with just the $12 Kittl subscription so you can make designs and get started. and then you can sign up for things as you need them. Because that is one of the biggest mistakes that I see beginners make. They buy a bunch of different softwares, they spend a ton of money on mock-ups and graphics and things for their business, and then 2 or 3 months goes by, they've barely listed anything, they've spent hundreds of dollars, and they feel like Etsy print on demand just doesn't work. But they didn't fail because Etsy didn't work. They failed because they were overthinking, they overbought, and they under-executed. If you only take one thing away from this video, I hope you take this, and that is that you should start with an MVP strategy. MVP stands for minimum viable product. That means getting started in the simplest way. You don't have to have 15 or 20 listings to get started on Etsy. You just need one. Just open your store and get started and start learning. Start with making simple designs. Text-based designs sell on Etsy every single day. You don't have to be a professional designer that knows how to use Photoshop to be able to get some great designs up that people really love. And you just need to get up enough listings in your store to actually test and learn what works. Your goal isn't to build a perfect store, it's to find out what sells. So here's a super simple plan. Get your shop open this weekend. If you haven't opened your shop yet, I will link a video down below where I showed how step-by-step to actually open your Etsy shop and connect it to Printify. So if you're someone who really needs that screen-by-screen hand-holding, that can walk you through the entire process of actually opening your Etsy shop in the next few days. Then you're just gonna find a product that's selling really well on Etsy right now. You're gonna create a simple design using Kittl, and you're gonna get that listed in your store. And do that once a day for the next 7 days. Then once you find out what works for you, you can double down on what works for you and do more of that. You can slowly improve over time, and you can scale your business after you've already validated your business. So if you've been thinking about getting started with a print-on-demand business, I challenge you to just get started. You will learn so much more by doing than by watching another 10 YouTube videos. And remember, the people who succeed aren't the ones that have the best tools or know everything before they get started. They're the ones who just get started, stay consistent, and keep going even when it's not perfect. Everything I mentioned in this video is going to be linked down below, along with the waitlist to my private community if you want more support along the way after you get started. And I'll link that video up next now for you to watch that walks you through step-by-step actually opening your Etsy shop. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more great print-on-demand videos just like this. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.